What's up, nerd fighters? I'm on the road. I promised Andrew I'd make a video for him. Very little planning, but here we go. While I'm driving down the roads of Mississippi. Intro.
Nerd fighters.
So I've spent most of my life hating everything about this great state. I hated, the fact that it was just pine trees everywhere. Everything looks so boring and so dull. I hate how rural the area is. There's nothing to do here. And I hated school. I guess you could say I've spent most of my quote unquote adult life just honestly wishing I could get away as soon as possible. And even at school, I hated everything about the school I was at. I hated Southern Miss. I didn't hate the degree I was getting, but I didn't exactly, nothing about it made me excited either, I just spent my life bitter and angry. I didn't have many friends, and I hated the place I was at, so why would I invest any emotion in this place? Oh, look at that. Horsies. But anyway, why would I invest emotion in a place that was so dull and so boring? I kept thinking, I wish I lived somewhere with mountains, or maybe lived in a big city, or with more people like me and not these stupid country hillbilly rednecks that I'm always around that are honestly just the most unintelligent people in the world, Well, why am I stuck being around these people? But I spent most of my life being that way, and I guess recently I've come to the realization that I didn't hate the place. It was just my attitude about the place. And things are getting good now. I am booking the studio for, right now, I think like 5 or 6 different bands want to book to work with me right now, which is phenomenal. Just to get that much work that quickly is amazing. I've been asked to be the assistant engineer for a studio session with Norbert Putnam. Now, Norbert Putnam is not a name you may know, but he was the bassist for Elvis, and someone you most notably would know that he's done. He engineered all of Jimmy Buffett's famous stuff. Margaritaville and all that he was the one that was the studio engineer and the producer for all that. So he's super famous guy. He's done a lot of great work, and I have been asked to be his assistant engineer for a 5-hour session. So that's exciting. There's a big time engineer slash producer slash mixer over in London, Adrian Hall, who I am now in contact with. He wants to be in open dialogue with me just to talk to me, and he said if I'm ever in London, which I will be in the summer, to hit him up. So that's a contact for me. Jack Stephen, who discovered Florence and the Machine, discovered the Eurythmics, big time A&R guy. He also worked in the studio with like the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and stuff like that. He really likes the tracks that I've recorded for the band that I'm working with. He really likes it, and obviously he told me what can be better, and I'm working on that. I'm making it better. But he likes me, and he called me a star pupil, and so none of this is to brag. This is all to say things are going well. Things are good, and I'm not used to things necessarily being good. But now that things are good, I think I'm able to sit back and kind of look at my life and analyze the way things have been, and I come to the realization that it's not the place that I hate. It was the part of myself that just wasn't doing well that I hated. And now here I am, I'm doing well, and I realized I was being a selfish convoluted freak. And now things are good. And I won't lie, I've still got that feeling, you know, when everything's great, but you feel like you're missing something, that's kind of lingering there, like, oh no, what am I missing? What am I forgetting? But things are good, and sometimes, I guess, when you think it's the place you hate, do an attitude check, because it might just be your own attitude. Don't ever blame the place, because the place is never really at fault. Just check your attitude, and anywhere can be a better place. Anything can be better, anytime can be better, any place can be better. And ultimately, that's up to you. So there's Connor's word, thoughts, vomit for the day. DFTBA. And I'll see you around.